Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we are here with Dr. Shawn Weiss of seniorhealthandwellness.org. For those of you that are interested in helping improve your life, please reach out to her. She does a special consultation for those that are involved in the Vitality Revolution at no charge up front. And we certainly are excited to have you be an amazing advocate for our seniors in Vitality and making their lives so much better. And so, Dr. Weiss, I want to talk a little bit about the health piece. We talked a little bit earlier just about, different things you can do. Obviously, there's health developments, right? As far as how can you keep your mind more active? I'm sure there's I've heard of superfoods, things like that, nutrition.
Right. It's not all about just working your mind. It's not all about just doing the bingo and the puzzles and the crosswords and book clubs. It's really, you have to, and one of the reasons why I was so excited to do Vitality Revolution with you is because it just fits into, my philosophy and the things I coach about, which are really all the pillars of health, because they are all connected. And if you've those of you who have been listening to Vitality Revolution this summer, you'll see that there's some overlap. There's so many things that affect each other. And in terms of intellectual capacity, you have to look at things like nutrition. You have to look at things like gut health. You have to look at exercise. You have to look at sleep. You have to look at stress. Absolutely. Those will all affect your ability cognitively. And, when we talk about, one big thing is nutrition. They say your gut is your second brain. It's very well known, believe it or not. There's, I forget, maybe 2 billion organisms in your gut microbiome alone. Wow. So we go to the nutrition piece. And as we get older, our needs for different macro and micronutrients change. Are you getting the appropriate balance of your macronutrients, which are, your proteins, your fats, and are you looking at micronutrients, all those things like, your calcium, right? Your iron. Are you having regular blood panels done so you can see if you are in balance? Those will affect your cognitive abilities and your mental capacity. So nutrition's a huge thing.
Wow. And what are some foods? I mean, I've heard protein is important for brain function. Is that true?
Absolutely. One of the things that, and I've learned over the last probably 10 years as we age, and I encourage everybody, is protein. As we get older, you have to increase your protein. It affects every area of your body on a cellular level, but it also promotes clear thinking. It promotes strengthening. We are losing so much muscle mass every single year that we age. And I say up your protein, especially in the morning. So, your macronutrients, your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, you need to have a little bit of each. I'm not a believer in eliminating things out of your diet. You need to have a healthy balance of healthy fats, which can be, how you cook, with your olive oils, your avocado oils, your coconut oils, staying away from your vegetable oils, your canola oils, terrible for you. It's poison. Carbs. What are your healthy carbs? Your fruits where you're getting the natural sugars, staying away from the overly processed foods and the over-processed sugars, which is about everything on the shelf these days. Stay around the perimeter of the grocery store on your fresh produce, buy organic if you can. And then your protein. We encourage, I'm a believer in grass-fed beef, fish. All your lean meats are incredibly important to have those servings. It will affect your overall health, which will affect your cognition.
And when you say that, I know, when we get, especially women, our bodies have gone through menopause. The hormonal function in your body obviously affects your overall and even your brain in so many ways. I mean, I am sure when your body has gone through that type of transition. I remember reading a long time ago a book called A Wisdom of Menopause by Dr. Christiane Northrup. I'm sure you know what it is or
I've
what
heard
that
of.
book is. But, I remember when I was going through menopause, I remember like this aha hit me that I didn't think about the actual process that a body goes through. But I would imagine, and one of the things I remember distinctly saying is that's the sign when you need to double up on protein, because a lot of us don't. We don't eat
Right.
a lot of protein. And I'm personally not a big meat eater. So I supplement, I will grab some nuts, if I grab something for a snack. I'm big on stuff like that. Yogurt, like Greek yogurt.
Absolutely.
I do a lot of that. But there's different ways in getting that protein, is it not?
Yeah, if you're not a meat eater, and like you said, maybe you're vegetarian or maybe you're vegan, and you need to have protein, because if you're deficient in protein, you're going to see the effects on many areas of your body, not just muscle mass.
Yes.
So, you might need to supplement, whether that's shakes or anything like that. Absolutely.
And Dr. Shawn and I will be right back right after this. Answers for Elders thanks you for watching the Vitality Revolution. Discover a blueprint to find a whole new gear in life, new awareness, and greater potential. Subscribe and be a part of our community. Answers for Elders is the North Star of navigating senior care, featuring content to help later life go a lot easier.